How to know if a man is lying or cheating. Now, if you are feeling that weird feeling in your belly that something is off in your relationship with your partner and you have a suspicion that he's lying or cheating, then I'm going to give you the 7 signs that he is lying or cheating to you in this video. Of course, it's important that you watch the entire video because if you see more than one sign or you see multiple of these signs in your relationship, then that should give you a better confirmation that indeed this is something serious going on and that you need to address it with him. Hello and welcome. This is dating and relationship coach Sami Wunder, and let's dive right in. Sign number 1 that a man is cheating or lying to you is when he becomes overtly defensive. This means that when you ask very simple, very normal questions like, honey, what time will you come back? He blows up on you. Or you say, honey, how long are you going to be today at work? He again gets angry at you. Or you ask, oh, you look so well and you're dressed up so well. Where are you going? And he goes mad at you. These are all signs that he is feeling an internal guilt and he is hiding something from you, because in a normal relationship it should be okay to ask, when are you coming back? Where are you going? How long will you be from work today? So if you find that on very simple questions he blows up on you or gets very defensive, that is a sign that something is off and that he might be lying or cheating. Now, sign number 2 that a man is lying or cheating is when his details are inconsistent. So a liar finds it hard to be consistent on the details and stories that he is telling you. So if your man one day says that he will come back late because he has a party with his friends, and then a week later he says, oh, remember I had to meet my colleague for work last Friday, I'm meeting that colleague again tomorrow, something doesn't add up here. So if you are noticing inconsistencies in facts and details, don't ignore those details, because those details could actually be telling you that something is going on, that he's lying or he is cheating. Sign number 3 that a man is lying or cheating is when you notice a change in his phone habits. So of course, if there is another potential romantic interest in the picture that your partner is keeping from you, that woman is most likely interacting with him on his phone. So if you see a sudden change in his phone habits where he changes his password, sets up a new password which he didn't have before, changes his PIN code, is very secretive about who he is talking to, is constantly paranoid about where his phone is and doesn't want you to take a look at his phone and doesn't want you to be around his phone, then this could be a sign that something is going on, that he is lying or he is cheating on you. Now, I remember this client of mine who was doing the Building Emotional Attraction program with us, where she had suspicion that her guy was cheating on her, and the program actually helped her to have a conversation about this because she noticed a change in his phone habits. Then she confronted him, and while he was not having a physical affair, he was emotionally having deeper conversations with a woman from his workplace. And I remember the program was so powerful because this situation felt so scary for her, but the program helped her embrace her feelings, embrace her vulnerability, and sit with her partner and go through this discomfort and go through this conflict together. And what was incredible was how he shared with her that he never felt emotionally close to her, and that how she used to show up in the relationship was actually pushing him away, which of course then the program helped to heal. So while we are discussing the signs of could he be lying, could he be cheating, I do want to say that sometimes while cheating is never allowed and never the way to respond to things in a relationship, even if you're unhappy in a relationship, I just want to remind you all that there are things you can do as a woman that can bring your man closer, that can heal your relationship, that can make the two of you emotionally closer. So even if these signs are being confirmed as you watch the video, remember there is help, and remember there are things you can do to heal your relationship. So Sign number 4 that a man could be lying or cheating is when he becomes emotionally less available. So let's say your partner was often interested in how your day was, how your career is going, what are the things that are exciting for you, and now he seems to be more emotionally distant. In other words, he has gone from being emotionally interested to being more disinterested and more aloof, which means that either he is losing that emotional connection, or there could be somebody else in his life that he is giving that emotional energy and attention to. Sign number 5 that a man is lying or cheating is when he accuses you of lying and cheating. So there is this explanation in psychology that often when we're doing something wrong, our whole body is full of that recognition, that guilt that we are doing something wrong. And so in such scenarios, what a man will do is he will accuse you of being unfaithful. He will accuse you of enjoying other men's attention. He will accuse you of cheating. And you'll just go in your head like, what the hell? Like, where is this coming from? So if suddenly your partner has started to accuse you of that thing as a sudden change in his behavior, it is unfortunately likely that this is going on for him, because that is why he is bringing up this topic suddenly in your relationship. So as the video progresses, if all of these signs are coming true for you, or at least 5 out of 7 signs are coming true for you, then that is a red flag in your relationship and something I will highly recommend addressing with your partner. So before we move on to sign 6 and 7, make sure to hit like, subscribe to my channel if this video is helpful for you. This means so much to me, so thank you for your support. So sign number 6 that a man is lying to you or cheating on you is when he has unexplained expenses on his credit card. So if you start to see that he's suddenly buying a Chanel perfume that you never received as a gift, or you start to see that there are all these outings where he's going to fancy restaurants, but you were never the one accompanying him, then that could unfortunately be a sign that he's holding something back, he's being secretive, he is hiding the presence of another woman in your life. And remember, when I keep saying again and again, this is something you need to address with him. Sometimes it's not the case. Sometimes when we address these things, then he will have a reasonable explanation. So I want you to have an open mind. I want you to hear him out. I don't want you to go in with judgment and attack in your relationship, because if your relationship is suffering, and let's just assume your partner is lying to you and he is cheating and his attention is on another woman, then going back and attacking him, judging him and making him feel horrible is not going to help either. You have to be emotionally intelligent in this situation. You have to understand that when cheating happens, when lying happens, the couple is not emotionally close. The couple is not closely connected to each other. And while it never justifies cheating, it needs you as a woman to have the emotional intelligence to understand that things are obviously not good in my relationship, because if there was steak at home, why would he go out and eat a hamburger? The fact that he's going out and eating hamburger means that his needs are not met within the relationship. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that cheating is allowed, cheating is right in any circumstance. And of course, there are also men who have the best wives, who are emotionally intelligent, and these men will still cheat. So of course, we're not talking about these kind of toxic men who are addicted to sex and addicted to affairs and addicted to cheating. We are obviously assuming that this is the kind of man whose emotional needs are not being met within the relationship, and that is why he is going out and he's engaging in morally unfaithful behavior. Now, sign number 7, and this is really basic but so hard, is when your intuition feels something is off. So if your intuition, your gut reaction is saying something's off, something's off, something's off, I can't explain it, then don't just call it insecurity, because very often when women feel that uneasy feeling in their belly, men just want to dismiss them as being insecure. I know so many of my Building Emotional Attraction program clients who dived into the program to heal their partnerships, and they said, yes, you are so right, my connection with my partner was weak, but my gut feeling was always strong that he was lying and he was cheating. And I ignored that because he said to me, you're just insecure. But he didn't have the words to say, Tamara or Karina, I am not feeling emotionally attracted to you. We need to do something about our marriage. We need to do something about our relationship. So very often, instead of having these difficult conversations, men will just give you the feedback, don't be insecure, stop being a nag. And it is up to you in that situation to really ask yourself, am I really being a nag? Am I really being insecure? Or is it true that I just feel like something is off over here? That's the 7 signs that I have for you today. Quick recap is when he's overly defensive, when his ideas are inconsistent, the stories and facts are inconsistent. Number 3 is when he has a sudden change in his phone habits. Number 4, he's less emotionally available for you. Number 5, he's accusing you of cheating. Number 6, he has unexplained expenses. And number 7 is when your gut says something is off, he's lying or cheating. And my recommendation, if you have gone through all the 7 signs and you feel like, oh my God, something is up, you need to address it with him, because you cannot walk on eggshells in a relationship. If you feel like something is off and you hold yourself back from discussing it with your partner, you are just putting a band-aid on the wound, and one day you will have to rip off the band-aid and that wound is going to really hurt. It is not going to solve the problem. So you have to find the courage to talk about it with him. And if you need our help, I have a tremendous offer right now running on my Building Emotional Attraction program at a massive 50% off. I highly recommend that program to all women who are feeling like their attraction with their partner, with their man is weak, that you guys don't share enough quality time together, you don't share enough meaningful connection with each other, you would crave more romance with him, you would like more of his attention. The program is going to give you my entire framework for very practical tools that literally any woman can implement as fast as within the next 2 weeks and start seeing real results in her relationship with her partner. Tools like deep listening, high value vulnerability, storytelling, feminine conversation. This program is so powerful for those of you who are looking to strengthen the bond in a more meaningful way with the man in your life. So the link is in the description below. And of course, thank you so much for joining me today. I love you all, and don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you next week. Bye bye.